Okay guys, I'm going to I'm going to make the truffles to show you guys how I do it, okay? This is the mold I'm going to use, thanks to Amina. I'll put my gloves on. Okay, I know you guys always think there's not enough cocoa butter. I'm going to tell you, maybe I do something a bit different than you guys do. I take my chunk, whatever it is, this is actually... it still smells good, but I think this is deodorized. I'm not sure. It still smells like cocoa, but it's just lighter than I've ever seen. Bought from a co-op, and don't ask me which one, I don't remember. But I take the cocoa butter, and I shred it. And I do a quarter cup in my little dry measure, and I've shredded it and put it in, and it's sort of heaping, not like gigantic heaping, but just a nice little hump, okay? So that's what I do with my cocoa butter. And then, this is my cocoa butter, melted. I melted this before I started with my dries because I wanted to get this to cool off, which it's pretty much already cooled off. So, and in my bowl, let's see if I got some room here. I tried to measure everything out first so that I wouldn't be taking a ton of time. So in my bowl right now, I've just got, I sifted the oatmeal because I don't have colloidal oats. I grind my oatmeal. So I've ground my oatmeal down. SLSA is in here because I didn't want it to foof up. And the baking soda is in here. So I still have to add the citric acid, which is right here, and my sea salts. And don't let the bowls fool you. I've measured each bowl out just like in the recipe. It's just the nice little bowls I had, so I wouldn't be digging in and measuring while you guys are trying to watch. So I use I don't know if you guys can even see that, very coarse sea salt, or dead sea salt. It's one or the other. I can't remember which one at the moment, but it's sea salt. So that goes in. In my oils, I'm going to add my fragrance. I'm going to do these again with orange essential oil and some lavender. There's different kinds of lavender. This one is sweet lavender. I like it. I like the way it goes with the orange. So I think this one comes out pretty fast. No, this wasn't too bad. Okay. Whew, yeah, that's a strong one. And then I add my little bit of orange. This is the one that's fast. Shoot. Yeah, that's really fast. That might have been a little bit too much. Whew. That smells really nice, actually. So anyways, then I mix all this up, and I'm going to just double check and make sure that I do have everything in here that's dry. And make sure I have no bowls left with stuff in it. So we've got the baking soda, the sea salt, the citric acid, the ground oats, the SLSA, and I have my cocoa butter, wet ingredients, right there. Now in these little bowls, before we get too carried away, I've got my little bit of lavender buds. So the lavender buds, I'm just going to put a few in the flower one, obviously. Just put a few, I just think it's so cute. And then for the hearts, I use really, you guys can see that, really coarse salt. So it's just, throw it away. It's just a couple, chunkies. You try to put them in the middle, they're not going to stay there. They just sort of go where they want to go. But that's okay. That's the whole beauty of things. Let's try not to get salt in the lavender, though. And then the rose petals, these are from my own garden. They're all organic, not sprayed, nothing. I just dry them. So I've got, abundance of different colors. And usually I'll just shred up one or two and just kind of sprinkle it in each compartment. I try to get a little bit of white, a little bit of pink, whatever. I think we're going to go a little bit of light pink with these ones today and dark pink. We'll forget the white. So they go in. I'm going to put them away for a second. Now this is the part you guys say keeps drying on you. So we mix her all in. I got my good old handy dandy spatula. And I make sure that I get every little bit. And every bit does make a bit. And I sometimes have a little extra cocoa butter on the side, just because, like, you never know. But I find I really haven't had to add any extras yet. But I kind of mix, and then I kind of smush. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can see the melted butter, like, it clumps. So you just get in there, smush it down, so there's not really big chunks of buttery stuff. And then I just get in there with my hands. And you know what I forgot was a spoon. Shoot. Anyway, so then I get in there with my hands. I'm going to move some of this stuff so you guys can see. So I just get right in there. And it's powdery, but you can feel the butters, like the cocoa butter, starting to, like, stick. So just keep doing that until there's not really any loose powders at the bottom. Takes a little bit, not a lot, but I mean, you get in there and you just keep mixing, and it's fluffy. Like, it's not going to be a wet mess like some of them. I don't know, I can't even describe them. It's not like a melt. It's not going to be a wet, soggy consistency like a melt, okay? But it's going to be, like, you should be able to squeeze it and get some chunkies. But even that's not mixed yet enough, right? Wish I was shorter or taller. Should have brought my stool in. So anyways, I'm really mixing here, trying to get in the bottom. And if you want, you can get your, I don't like using this too much because I find it sticks, but get right in there in the bottom. Get all those little loosey powders. Like, mix the crap out of it. And you can actually see it. It kind of changes texture. Like, it wants to stick, okay? So anyways, what we do now, and I guess I should have a spoon for this. Hang on. So, I'm just going to take my spoon, and this is what I do, and hopefully you guys can see. I just put it in the molds. I don't pack it in yet. I'm just going to make sure I have enough to do so many, right? So I'm just plopping her in. Yes, and I know I'm not super neat. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can see that. I'm sorry if you can't. I can't really move stuff once I get going here because I make a mess as it is. So they're all kind of, you know, and you can see that I'm piling it over. I may pick the camera up to show you. Can I show you that? Can you guys see that? Let's see. Okay, can you see that? See how I've overpiled it? Well, then I'm going to go along and I'm going to use my hand. Can you see? Let's see if we can pick you up. See how I overpiled it? Can you see that? No, I suck at this camera. Sorry guys, it's new. There, can you see? It's overpiled. And now I'm going to put you back down. Hopefully you guys can see this a bit better if I move this better. I'm sorry guys, this is a new tablet and I don't have a stand for it. Anyways, you can kind of see that. So I'm just going to keep going and put them in. Spread it around so it fills up each mold. And now you can start packing with your spoon, and you can use your fingers, but it's going to go down like half the size. Like you're really packing it in. And I know that's hard with a silicone mold sometimes because it flexes. This one's not too bad, actually. But I just keep going. Oh, I think I can get... Yeah, guess what? I can get more, and I didn't put stuff in them. Alright. I thought it made 12. Alright, somebody just got ripped off of rose petals. I guess I'll just take those 3. So there's the stones. I knew it looked like I had too much. It makes 12 of these size, and I wish I knew what they were. I want to say 2 ounces, but I'll have to measure them when I'll weigh them when I'm done. Like after they're out of the freezer. Because I will put these in the freezer. And I use this whole entire mix, this whole batch will get put in these 12 little cavities here. So I smush them down really good with my hands. Spread it around so every mold gets it. And there's there's still batter in there, so I'm just going to spread it on top and see, and if I have any extra, it'll go in an extra hole, no big deal. So actually, I get my spoon too, if you guys can see that, and I'm really packing it in each cavity. That's why I like kind of spilling it over like that a little bit, and then you pack, because it shrinks as you pack. It shrinks down quite a bit. Wow, did that one ever shrink? Sorry that I'm rambling here, but you can hear me when I have nobody here. I think my children think I'm a bit crazy. Okay, so yeah, I will use all the mix. That's gonna get 12. I'm spreading it around again. Just like I said, you're in a pack. If I don't run out of film, I'll show you just how packed these puppies are. Like, that's packed. I pack them as tight as I can. And they don't usually fall apart. I don't know if it has to do with the salts or however it works, but they stay together really well. I don't really have a problem of them crumbling. I don't think I'll be able to pop one out yet, though, because the cocoa butter is still kind of smushy. That's kind of why you can put them in the freezer. It helps solidify them faster, because you're basically freezing the cocoa butter, right? They're not like they're really set up when you freeze them. It just makes it easier for you to remove them from the mold so that they'll set up. Okay. So, and then you can go over with your spoon again. Give them a nice good pack in there. Yeah, that guy's a little thin. But really pack. I mean, if you think they're packed in enough, pack them more. Because you want these babies to be super tight and compact. I probably have to do a part 2 of this, guys, to show you them out. But I just wanted to show you molding them, so yeah, see, that one probably could have had a bit more. But anyways, that's them molded. I pack it in, as you can see, this one got in really, like I really packed it, it shrunk quite a bit. But that's what you do, is you just pack them in as tight as you can, and then when they're tight, tight more. And just for the heck of it, shall we see if I can, no, yeah, you can't get them out, see? If you go to pull like that, it's going to crack. You can't take them out until they've been in the freezer, or at least sat. But I like to get them in the freezer, freeze them up nice and solid, and you know, solid, and then I take them out, and then I let them sit to dry for like 24 hours. So tomorrow I could probably actually package these. If you leave them out too long, you'll notice they'll start getting spots. The salt kind of takes on a funny little speckling. But I hope that helps you guys to see how I pack, or, you know, mix. But see, that's silicone. I haven't stretched them out so much. It's good to get a nice stiff silicone mold, because I know some of them, when you pack, they kind of go bleh, and then your shape is like all kind of smushy and, you know, flat at the bottom. I really like this mold. I don't know where Amina got it. She sent it to me like the doll that she is. But it's, as you can see, like, I've packed it, and they're not misshaped or anything. So they're really good. These are really good for melts too, if you were just going to do like the cocoa butter melts. But I just love these. And bath bombs. You can actually stuff bath bombs in these, and they don't make stupid shapes. So anyways, I hope that helps. I'm yet again rambling too much again. But I just wanted to show you guys packing and mixing, and that it's not really too dry. At least I don't think it's too dry. And I only used a third cup of cocoa butter like the recipe said. Pack them really tight, and the trick is just don't try to take them out before their time, because they will crumble and you're going to get all mad and you'll have a hot mess. So, thank you guys for watching, and I don't know, I guess on to the next video. Thanks, guys.